Welcome to Sako's Tech Spot. Aqara reached out and asked me to take a look at their new line of smart home devices, so here we are. I'll be doing a quick overview of 11 of the devices that they sent over. These products should also be compatible with the Xiaomi smart home ecosystem. Timestamps for the different products can be found in the description if you would like to skip ahead. First, you're going to need the Smart Hub in order to connect the smart home devices to the network. You simply plug it in, then open the app and go through the setup process. After setup, you can start connecting the other devices, which was surprisingly easy. It's literally the press of a single button on the device we're trying to connect to the hub. Best of all, it has RGB. I will be talking about the Smart Plug alongside the Aqara Cube, since the Smart Plug does exactly what you would expect of it. The Cube is the fascinating part. The Aqara Cube is an ingenious piece of technology. It's the remote that has no buttons but can potentially control your entire house. By flipping, tapping, rotating, or even pushing the cube, you can have it execute all sorts of commands that you set up through the app. This is by far my favorite device. Here is a simple demo on how it can be used. I have the light plugged into the smart plug, and then I set up the cube within the app to toggle the smart plug on or off when the cube is rotated 90 degrees. You can flip it in whichever direction as long as it is only a 90-degree flip. Next up are the single and double rocker switches. These are identical except for the fact that the double rocker has two buttons, as the name implies. These devices can have multiple commands set to them for a single press, double press, as well as a press and hold action. That's up to 6 commands on a single device if you get the double rocker switch. They both have a satisfying tactile click when being pressed and can be wall mounted like regular light switches. The mini switch is similar to the single rocker switch, except, well, smaller. How much smaller? It's a bit taller than a Lego minifig. It has a singular, circular button along with the same tactile click that you get with the rocker switches. It has the same actions that can also be set up: the single press, double press, and press and hold. Next is the motion and light detector. This device can be programmed to sense movement or any change in light, so you can trigger commands after sunset or during sunrise, for instance. The device is tiny. With the mount, it's a bit taller than the minifig, but it works very well and can be put anywhere. The vibration sensor is an interesting one. The use case recommended is to put it on a window, which is how I used it. It's not sensitive enough to detect an earthquake, but being on a window allows it to sense if the window was hit or broken. You can probably use this for all sorts of other situations, but I did not have a need, nor was I creative enough to think of one. The humidity and temperature sensor. It turned out to be one of the more useful gadgets of the bunch. It's very small like all other Aqara devices, which makes it great for any location. I also think it looks nice and modern, so even if it's showing, it's not going to be an eyesore. I set it up in the bathroom in order to see how long the fan should be running after I shower to clear the humidity. This can be used for many other applications like a wine cellar, indoor garden, or patio. The door and window sensor. It's probably one of the more practical devices. I use it on the front door for security purposes, but you can also program it for a myriad of other tasks like turning the lights on or off when a door is opened or closed. The alert settings are very in-depth, so you will definitely know when a door or window has been opened or closed while using this device. I can imagine this being a good way to keep tabs on a safe or protect a sensitive area of the home. This is also tiny and discreet, so it will not be easily noticed. The water leak sensor, the oddest one of the bunch. There's only one practical use for it that I can think of, and that is under the kitchen sink. Not many leaks happen there, but when it does, I will know. Depending on what you need a water leak sensor for, you might find more use for it. Maybe in a hydroponic situation, protection against electronics. I'm not really sure. If you thought of an application, you can probably use one. So there you have it, 11 smart home devices made by Aqara. I want to give a huge thanks to Aqara for providing these devices to review. I've enjoyed using them, and they're definitely a product I would recommend. Next time you're looking to make your home smarter, give them a try. Thanks everyone for watching, and make sure to check me out at these other spots, and also to make sure to subscribe to see more tech videos. I'll see you guys next time.